Leo Messi has done it. The seven-time Ballon d'Or winner finally lifted the trophy that eluded him his entire career. Now that he's a world champion, does that mean the GOAT debate is officially over? Finally, the day Messi and millions of Albiceleste fans have been waiting for. World Cup victory. Leo Messi completed football. Argentina beat France on penalties and won the World Cup after 36 years. An instant classic even before the penalty shootout started. The historic final saw two teams fight hard for the ultimate prize in football. But in the end, the trophy in gold was raised by the hands of Leo Messi. For nearly 2 decades, his name has been in the greatest of all-time conversation for all the right reasons. Centered around 4 greats of the game, Pelé, Maradona, Cristiano Ronaldo, and La Pulga himself, the debate saw the entire footballing world, from fans to pundits alike, battle it out for years. Pelé was the man who was synonymous with the World Cup after 3 victories and over 1,000 goals. We're not gonna dwell onto the legitimacy of every single one of them. Then came Maradona, with a God-given gift that many still consider to be unmatched. Then, at the tail end of an incredible competition that's been on for the last decade between Messi and CR7, came the World Cup in Qatar. It was certainly going to be the last time the world get to see Messi and CR7 on the biggest stage. CR7 had an amazing achievement of scoring in his 5th consecutive World Cup, but lost in the round of 16. On the other hand, Messi, on his run all the way to glory, mesmerized. Although the World Cup didn't start it the way he wanted for his beloved Albiceleste, as they went through one of, if not the greatest upset of the tournament against Saudi Arabia, Messi showed great leadership to keep the ship afloat as it was going through a thunderstorm of criticism. While Argentina's hopes were hanging by a thread against Mexico, the captain delivered once again, scoring an incredible goal to open the deadlock. His performance against El Tri was a preview for the things he'd do for the rest of the tournament. Every time his team needed him, he was there in the most amazing way. Whether to dribble past defenders a decade younger than him, or to assist teammates that grew up idolizing him. Oh, and to score, of course, the one thing that he can't stop doing. In Qatar, La Pulga became the 2nd player since 1966 to score more than 5 goals while creating more than 20 chances for his team. The man who did the same thing before La Pulga was, of course, Diego Armando Maradona. Prior to Qatar, La Pulga was criticized for his lack of clinical finishing in the knockout stages. Most people even believed that this was a curse. And Messi not only broke that curse but completely erased it from history, as he became the only player in history to score in the group stage, round of 16, quarterfinal, semi-final, and final in a single edition of the Men's World Cup. The last 2 of his 7 goals in Qatar made Messi the oldest player to score 2 goals in a World Cup final at age 35, helping his team reach the title despite an incredible performance from his superstar teammate. Time will tell if Kylian Mbappe will be in the GOAT debate. But as for Messi and CR7, their individual last dances ended at opposite poles, just like their fans every time they tried to settle the GOAT debate. 1 week after Cristiano Ronaldo left Qatar crying his heart out, Leo Messi was celebrating with tears of joy as he finally won the World Cup, as the only man in World Cup history to become the man of the match in the last 16, quarterfinal, semi-final, and final. Even before he lifted the World Cup trophy and was lifted himself by Agüero to celebrate the victory with the crowd, Messi was called the GOAT by millions around the world. While he was taking his well-deserved victory laps, FIFA joined in the debate. Don't quote us on that, obviously, but the probability of Cristiano Ronaldo liking that tweet was calculated to be less than your chances of hitting the jackpot every single time for the rest of your lives. Messi said he won't be leaving the Albiceleste just yet, as he wants to play for the team as a world champion. Do you think La Pulga has one more title to lift for his nation? Do you think that he put the GOAT debate to bed? Be sure to let us know.